Now we're recording.
Shut up! Why'd you do that to me?
Cause it's fun. It's the second time I've got that on you.
Mm.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Random Nerds Podcast. It is two nerds, no script. I'm Okie Otaku, the truck driving otaku, and with me is my wonderful co-host and person I love to be a pain in the ass to this time.
Well, Lucario or cat?
You see, usually she's a pain in the ass to me, but I finally got one on her. Actually, it's the second time I've gotten it on her. If you listen to, I think I did it like 2 episodes ago. Alright, so, quick update. In case you haven't caught the update episode, or I've taken it down because it's been a while and we're back on normal track.
Yep.
Normal, semi-normal recording schedule. We have not recorded an episode since our Apollo special. This is the episode that we were wanting to record before that, but we couldn't ever get our schedules to align before having to record the Apollo schedule, so we had to push it back one episode.
Yeah, so
God.
it's been a while, hasn't it?
It is currently October 8th, 2019. That special was, God, recorded, edited, and published within, I did that within 5 hours. On the day of the 50th anniversary we did it for the moon landing, didn't we? Because I think we missed the initial target for the launch.
Hi.
Did it a few days later for the landing.
Hi.
So, quick update. Like I said, if you haven't listened to that, it was an audio only episode. TLDR of it is it's my fault. I kept blowing my inverters. I went through 3 of them in a span of about 2 weeks. Could not figure out why, because the one that I had been using lasted me for over a year, and suddenly I couldn't get one to last me a week. 300-watt inverters. It's the biggest I can get because I don't own the truck. It's a company-owned truck. So it has to plug into a cigarette outlet. Little 12-volt things. 300 watts, the biggest you can get. And, yeah, I kept blowing them. Couldn't figure out why. I got a fancy new one, though. It's a Pure Sign. Got it off Amazon. These things are freaking expensive. We're talking $60 for one of them. So yeah, you can see why I stopped after 3. But I managed to be able to get a warranty for, or replacement warranty for the one I got off of Amazon. It's real nice. It's a lot smaller, more compact, and lighter. Which works for me because I fly. My company flies me where I'm needed. Speaking of which, next time we record, I may be in California.
Oh, that reminds me. Where in the world is my dear brother, Okie Otaku?
I am currently at the tail end of my 34-hour reset period in Gary, Indiana. Switched overnights about a month and a half ago. It's wonderful. Quick rundown about what I do. I am a truck driver. Hence why I'm always somewhere different. Shut up, phone. Hence why she's always wondering where I'm at when we record. It's because I'm always somewhere different. As a result, I do intermodal for Schneider National. I am part of a mobile fleet, so they fly me around. They pay for flights to fly me around to different intermodal ramps that Schneider operates out of. Most of the time, I'm out of the Chicago ramp. It's where I'm working now. Gary, Indiana is about a 40-minute drive from Chicago. Or, well, our Chicago office, anyway. But we have ramps, and I've worked in Hazlet, Texas, which is right outside Fort Worth, and North Baltimore, Ohio. And I helped them open up the new CSX ramp in Indianapolis about a month ago. That was fun. They're opening one up in New Jersey, and they're needing help out in California, so my manager asked me if I wanted to take up and go to one of them mid-tour, which is a little unusual. I usually go home time first, but I'm not going home for a while. Probably not till Thanksgiving. I'm in a fancy new model truck. I got a 2,000 watt inverter sitting under my bunk back here now. I ain't got to worry about power now.
My camera going in and out every now and then.
Kind of, sorta. It's like a quick flash.
Yeah, I think it's the camera because this is the first time it's been doing it.
It's not really a major bother because it's not like you're freezing, and it's not like it's for more than a split second when it does do it.
Alright.
So, yeah, next time I record, I'm thinking about taking up the opportunity in Los Angeles, work that market for a bit.
Okay.
That might be interesting. 55 miles an hour everywhere. Frickin' go! I hate that state for that reason. California sucks for trucks. Yeah, in fact, lighting in this truck in these new model Freightliners sucks so much.
Like a freaking vampire.
Yeah, I had to buy this little, home, like little hardware wall sticky mount light. Because the lighting normally in here looks like this. This is all my front lights turned on.
You're missing one.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Other than this one right here that I just installed, no, I'm not.
What about that back one over there?
That's my bunk reading light.
Oh.
And there's one immediately behind this one here on the other side of the curtain for the bunk area. Turn my light back on.
Hello, vampire.
Yeah. It's like really freaking bright. I have it set at just the right spot to where it's just out of line of sight and doesn't blind the crap out of me. So, yeah, this is fun. Having to, I love the truck. The interior is a lot nicer than the old ones. But as far as the lighting goes, just normal working, not doing these podcasts, kind of sucks. Because, like, I've got two lights over my center dash, and one's aimed over here over the steering wheel, and one's kind of aimed over there towards the passenger side. And even then, it's hard to do my paperwork. It's hard to see my paperwork. So, what wonderfulness have you been up to? Your little food I've been seeing on Facebook. God, people still use that. I still use that. Wow.
Wait, what?
Facebook.
What about Facebook?
I asked what you've been up to with all your food making.
Oh, a lot actually. Not for the past 2 months though, because the past 2 months I've been in general education. So I've been in.
She's been learning how to add and subtract measurements.
Freaking boring, by the way. It was good to be refreshed, but then it just got really boring.
Oh yeah, I imagine for like the first week or two it was nice, but after that you're like, I actually already know this.
We got into graphing. All you really have to do is put it into a freaking calculator.
Wait, you have to why graphing? I don't get it.
Because it's college algebra. It doesn't certainly partake with cooking. It's just college algebra. It's required.
Yeah, but the whole thing.
So we went into graphing.
But the whole thing is that you're in a technical style college. That's specializing in food and food management, right?
Food and food management, yes. I actually have not gotten into a food management class yet. So far, it's communication.
It's
history.
Learning it's going to be fun because it's basically going to be the book I took for my management test at Burger King, which was like this thick alone, but then some. Because mine was just for a management certificate. Mine was for a ServSafe manager certificate. That was it. Yours is for an actual college course.
Yep.
Quick update though on everything. So that's happened. We're trying to get back to a more normal schedule. Being overnights for me is a little rough because we either have to do first thing in the freaking morning, which requires her to get up early, and me to end my day just the right time, which, that's not going to ever happen. Or I have to get up early. She has to get home from school and not have to
with
work
no work.
Day. Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot work.
In order for us to record. And it's something we have to plan out. Otherwise, I have to try and plan my 34-hour resets around a time when she's, not working. So there is all that. That's why it's been difficult for us to get recording out. Another TLDR I went into in the update episode I did. Episode 2 will be coming out soon on YouTube at the least. Audio format is going to be delayed. I know that sounds really weird. Basically, the short of it is I'm switching podcast services, but it's going to be like $150 before I do that because I'm going to get a 1-year subscription to the new service I'm doing. I hate the service I use. Wish I'd done a little more research. It sucks. User interface is horrible. But we'll be switching to SoundCloud soon. Yep. We launched the Patreon recently for as short as just $1. I kept it pretty simple. $1 gets a great big thank you from both of us because that helps us to more quickly afford hardware.
What is today's subject? We should probably get into that.
Yeah. So that's all that there. Yes, we did say YouTube channel earlier. We officially launched our YouTube channel. I have not been able to move the videos from my personal YouTube channel onto the official podcast channel because these videos are freaking really, really big file sizes, so it takes a really long ass time. It's not easy. I'm gonna wait until I finally finish episode 2. Episode 2's been a pain in my ass because every time I try to edit, my editing program wants to crash. So I have to constantly save it every time I make a change. It's time consuming. So, with that, on to this here. Like I said, this was one we were trying to do earlier, but had to push it back. This was her idea. I kind of refined it a little bit because she wanted to do general. Told her no. Big. Care to explain?
You put me on the friggin' spot.
Hey, we do say there is no script. We're not lying. All we have are notes. That's it. That's the best. That's the closest thing to a script we'll ever have is notes. I might occasionally have like a couple paragraphs that we want to mention or something, and we'll write it out. It's not actually a script though.
Okay, but our subject is Harry Potter video games.
Games in general. We are going to focus on the video games because video games are a lot more entertaining and there's more to talk about video games than there is a lot of the other games. So what spurred this on for this subject?
We will be going oldest to newest.
At least in terms of the tie-in video games anyways, because that's easy. But what brought this on was
my love for Harry Potter. The Harry Potter series. I guess.
Wow, what a nerd.
Huh?
Here. Here's your hint. Ah! Can't see it, damn it. I'll get this to work one way or another.
Just take a picture of it and send it to me.
Can you read that at all?
Wizards Unite!
There we go!
And Hogwarts Mystery.
It was primarily the first one. I forgot about the other one. Until I started doing the digging around. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's actually kind of interesting with Hogwarts Mystery because it came out a year before Wizards Unite. But Wizards Unite was announced like before Hogwarts Mystery. I remember when Hogwarts Mystery came out, there was a lot of confusion. I tried it out for a little bit. I didn't care for it at the time. Apparently, it's gotten a lot of updates since then. It's been really cool. I know somebody who plays it regularly.
Okay, let's stop. And
no, because these are cool.
Move back like many years. My camera went out of focus.
Yeah, anyway, a lot of people were confusing Hogwarts Mystery with Wizards Unite. And a lot of people were upset because Hogwarts Mystery is not an AR game.
No, it's not.
No. But Wizards Unite is. And people knew that.
Yeah.
But there was confusion because people were confusing Hogwarts Mystery with Wizards Unite. Even though it's two different publishers.
Yeah, two different publishers, two different games.
But going way back, unless you've been living under a rock, what is Harry Potter? Harry Potter is a gigantic juggernaut of a fantasy series, book series by J.K. Rowling. Did I have that right?
Rowling.
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 That was close. Could have said rolling. Be surprised how often I actually hear that. She spells it R-O-W-L-I-N.
L-I-N.
Wow, I can't spell. So this gets a little confusing because the first book and subsequently first movie of the series was, I don't know why they did this. They changed the name in North America. Like all North American markets had a different name. I've known about this for a while. Before this, it's weird. So the official title for it is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It is better known in North America as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Why? I don't remember. Dig around enough, you could probably figure out the answer, but I can't remember what it was.
I just can't hear you. You're going in and out.
That's your fault. Hold on.
No, it's Pete's fault this week.
Huh?
It's Pete's fault. It's Pete's fault this week.
Pete's fault this week?
Yeah.
Is that your new boyfriend?
No, he's a friend of mine. He's married and significantly older than me. He's older than you.
Oh. Hey.
Do you
no
believe he said he
judgment.
was around 80?
So, anyway. The first game came out 2001. And it was actually re-released in 2003. Came out on the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. I should tell you how old this is right there. PC, PS1, November. Came out for the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. The original Xbox One. As in, like, the first Xbox. It's the dumbest name ever. Let's call our third generation One. Came out in December 2003. And then actually had a... I'm alone. All alone. It's a pain in the ass to edit out when you don't tell me.
That was a thing.
Yeah, it's an absolute pain in the ass when you do that and don't tell me. Alright, so, where was I? Hold on, I gotta go back to full screen.
Oh, I'm doing double screen.
There we go, that's better. Alright, so, it was an action adventure game. Came out for the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, PC, PlayStation 1, November 2001. And then OS X, which is Mac, got a release February the next year. And 2003, it got a re-release for GameCube, PlayStation, and the original Xbox. It was basically called a licensed draw-in. It was that bad. I watched a gameplay video of this. It's that bad.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, really?
The video game? Yeah. It the video game, like I said, the video game was so bad people were calling it nothing but a licensed draw-in. Meaning the only reason why it sold copies was because of the intellectual property license on it. It was that bad, and yeah, it was that bad. The next one, though, Chamber of Secrets, was pretty well received, though. Apparently, it was a vast improvement. That one came out November 2002. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, GameCube, PC, PlayStation 1 and 2, and the original Xbox. And then came out for Mac in the following April. That one actually looked like a lot more fun. Looked like they actually corrected some of the shit they did wrong. Prisoner of Azkaban came out for Game Boy Advance, PC in May 2004.
Hold on, there's one before that.
Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban.
Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup.
Oh, that's not a tie-in.
2003.
That's
Huh?
not a tie-in. That's not a tie-in game. That goes with the non-tie-ins. It's a different list.
My apologies.
Yeah, we're going over tie-ins first, remember?
I just have a list that shows oldest to newest.
Prisoner of Azkaban came out for Game Boy Advance and Windows, May 2004. GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox. This one was kind of a weird release. So in Europe, it came out in May 2004, along with the GBA Windows version. But North America didn't get it until June. On GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. It's kind of weird. What was really weird is, even though it was an action-adventure game, the GBA version was actually role-playing. I don't know. Beats me. That was, not as good as the second. Still better than the first. And then came Goblet of Fire. It was highly criticized for being too short and having no free roam, unlike the previous games. That one came for Game Boy Advance, GameCube, PC, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 2, Xbox, PlayStation Portable. Holy crap. I remember that thing. Sony's failed attempt at competing with Nintendo for the mobile market. Or handheld market. Sorry. Yeah, that was a failed attempt. And then some. It came out in November 2005. Apparently the spells and gameplay were really good, though. People liked that. Order of the Phoenix came out after that. And I should point out, they tried to release these games, get ready to feel old, in line with the release of the movies. So these release dates here are more or less roughly in line with the movie releases in theaters. Feel old yet? The first Harry Potter movie came out in 2001.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while, hasn't it? Why are you laughing?
Shut up! Uh, oh, shoot. You'll notice, though, those last two didn't have a Mac version, though. Then it went back to a Mac version with Order of the Phoenix.
Yep.
With the Mac release in August 2007. A PC, Nintendo DS, and a 360, PlayStation 3, and PSP, and PS2, and a Wii release in June 2007. Then Game Boy Advance got one in July that year. Do what?
You did say Xbox 360?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one went back to the sandbox form, your free roam, open world concept sort of thing. And from here on out, I mean, other than the last one, which we'll get to in a bit, they weren't too bad. This one, Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince were the best two. And they had the Wiimote ability. You could use the Wiimote for the Wii version. As a like wand and everything. I think I had Order of the Phoenix for the Wii. It was a lot of fun. I don't know, I've never been into movie tie-in video games. They usually kind of suck anyway. Shrek. Oh, excuse me. Alright then.
I'm good.
Half-Blood Prince was the most well-received game in the entire series. Came out on PC, DS, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Portable, which is, the Wii, and Xbox 360, along with the Mac OS. This was a first, because Apple went from OS X to Mac OS between 2007 and 2009. And they all came out at the same time in June 2009. And she disappears.
Thought you wouldn't notice. Okay, we're back.
So then we get to Deathly Hallows Part 1. Came out for PC, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the Wii in November 2010. Half-Blood Prince was the last one, came out for Mac. Nobody really games on Mac. Oh, shit. Yeah. There. Now that won't happen again. I hit a button on my keyboard by accident. I like minimized the screen that it's recording. It came out PC, DS, PlayStation 3, 360, Wii in November 2010. This was the worst received version of the entire series. This was not good. It was worse than the Philosopher's Stone. It was just overall bad. Part 2 came out, same systems, in July 2011.
I had that one.
This one was... This one was bad, but better than Part 1. based off reviews. And
It was just hard for me to control the frickin'.
What's weird is you look back at the play style on these, and it's Philosopher's Stone, action adventure, Chamber of Secrets, action adventure, action adventure, action adventure, action adventure, action adventure. Then you get to Deathly Hallows, the two worst games in the series, and it's changed to a third-person shooter.
Yep.
Just kind of a weird move, considering the rest of the franchise has been built on action adventure style game and not third person shooter. Not. It's I don't know. It's kind of weird if you ask me. Yeah, critically negative, but based off the reviews I saw, it was improvement from part 1 at least. Might not have ended on a high note, but at least they ended on a not the worst note possible. And then there's everybody's favorite spin-off games. Lego. Lego did this a little differently. They split this up into 2 games. Years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7. They're Lego games. There's not really much to talk about them. But people like them, though. I mean, they're same gameplay as any other Lego game, really. You play one, you play them all. It's just different storyline and how they do it, really. They can still be fun, even if you played one. They can still be fun because they're technically different games. They're just played similarly. What's different, though, is these received mobile versions. Yep. Years 1 through 4 came out for the iPhone, iOS, PC, DS, the Wii, PS3, PSP, Xbox 360 in June 2010. Mac got a version in February 2011. PS4 got a remake of it in October 2016. And Switch and Xbox One got a remake in October 2018. Years 5 through 7, yeah, same as the first one, just different storyline. So this one came out for the 3DS as well, and the PS Vita. So this was kind of a weird one. Android, iOS, PC, DS, 3DS, PS3, PSP, and Wii, and 360. November 2011. March the following year, PlayStation Vita and Mac OS got one. And then PS4 remake October 2016. And then a Switch and Xbox One remake in October 2018. They were released at the same time there. I mean, there's pretty much been, I mean, from, oops, 2001, there's pretty much been, between the tie-in and non-tie-in games, there's been a Harry Potter game every year of some sort. Alright, so since you seem to know all about these non-tie-in games, why don't you entertain me?
All I really have is the year. I don't really have the exact date. Okay.
At least a year.
Yeah, I have the year at least. So in 2003.
What?
In 2000.
Drinking here.
Oh, wait then.
What?
Are we good?
You confuse me.
Can I start?
I don't know why you stopped in the first place.
You interrupted me.
No, I didn't. All I did was take a drink.
You made a noise, made me look up, and then you said, and then I started talking again. You were like, "I'm drinking here."
Because you were just staring at me.
I started speaking
You were staring at me.
for a second or two, but then I started freaking speaking, and you said, "I'm drinking here."
Speak, oh great mighty beak.
Let's just get back to this.
Oh.
We have less than 50 minutes to get done before 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get started to work by 8.
I know. Now then, let's hurry along, shall we?
Yes.
In 2003, Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup game has come out on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, Windows, Game Boy Advance. Apparently,
Stated Windows.
yeah.
I know that's how they're listed as. It just says Windows. I'm lazy. I just wrote PC for my notes.
Yeah. Apparently has acquired the label PlayStation 2 Greatest Hit as well as Xbox Platinum Family Hits.
Yeah, something I noticed during the research for this episode is the non-tie-in games, games that are not directly tied into the movies or books, seem to be better received and better made in general than the actual tie-in movie games. That's to be expected though. Tie-in games suck in general. What's next on your list?
Book of Spells in 2012 for the PlayStation 3, and that's it.
PlayStation exclusive? Really?
Yeah, just for the PlayStation 3. Then there was Harry Potter for the Kinect for just the Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one.
Yeah, that one came out in 2011. In 2013, Book of Potions, exclusively for the PlayStation 3. Seriously?
Yeah, that looks weird.
You look... What the hell?
All I did was turn off my main light back here. Hey, shit.
Alright, shall I continue? Yes, I shall. In 2016, Fantastic Beasts Cases from the Wizarding World, only exclusive on iOS and Android.
This was
I tried
first
playing this.
solo mobile game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of dabbled a little bit into that.
I dabbled a little bit in it too. I didn't really like it.
I still have not seen the first Fantastic Beast.
Moving on.
Story on that is last time I visited, we had family movie night and we watched the second Fantastic Beasts. I had not seen the first one. I watched it anyway. I still have not seen the first one.
And I am disappointed in not doing so. Anyway, in 2018, Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, exclusive for iOS and Android. That one, I'm still playing it. A lot of people are still playing it, really.
That one, from my understanding, had like a quick spike when it first came out, and then it just like dropped and steadily come back up because of the mass confusion between it and Wizards Unite that I mentioned at the beginning.
Yep.
Ooh, that felt good. So I know somebody else who plays this on a regular basis. She has a lot of fun with it. She loves it. She shares screenshots with us all the time.
The hairless cat.
No.
Oh, why not?
No.
It's so freaking adorable.
Oh, hell no. That is the ugliest freaking thing I have ever seen.
No.
In its natural state, that is the ugliest little I've ever seen.
No, because if you look in a mirror, then you'll see the ugliest thing you've ever seen.
Who's the pot calling the kettle black?
I do believe you told me that I am freaking adorable.
Just because you're adorable doesn't mean you can't be ugly.
Oh, there's no
that
denying
backfired on me. Damn it. Crap. They're still ugly.
I won't deny it.
I had a friend of mine has a couple of them. The Sphinx is a weird freaking cat, man.
It's so adorable.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So, since we're on the subject of this, why don't we talk about our official housing and our official crap, I can't think of the word. Excuse me. Spirit animal thingamajigger with the spell thing.
Okay.
And the soul eater, death eater things. Scare them away. Spell. I'm horrible at this. I'm horrible at this. So a while back, hold on, let me turn my engine back on. It's starting to get a little muggy. So,
yeah, I do even know what you're talking about.
So I took
You're Patronus.
That one. That word. If you didn't catch that, the word was... The word was...
Patronus.
That word. Just in case you missed it. That was the word she said.
Yep, Patronus.
Patronus Charm.
Yep, the Patronus Charm.
So, there is an official website you can go to and you can take the official test so it could put you into an official house and give you an official Patronus Charm spirit animal symbol.
Heading there now.
I got put into Gryffindor.
I am Slytherin.
And I would like to deny my results for my Patronus Charm.
Oh yeah, you got the friggin' Sphinx.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
I don't think I looked at test yet. Why didn't I take that test?
Not happy with those results. Yeah, Hogwarts Mystery is pretty well received recently, though. Well, received a lot of good updates, from what I've been told. Really popular with people.
Oh, and the last one came out in 2019 this year.
Oh,
Harry
yes.
Potter Wizards Unite. Exclusive to iOS and Android.
The whole reason why we're doing this video.
Yep.
Pointed it out earlier. Made her say it. Made her read it off of my notes. You little bastard. Yes, I am. It is Wizards Unite.
It still has some kinks to do to figure out. I see where they were going with the energy thing. Where they were going, that is.
Yeah, I started playing. They actually released this early to a lot of users. Released it early to everybody who had pre-registered. They released it like 2 days early. I, of course, pre-registered, and I don't like it.
I like it. I play it every now and then. Although, you know how I was level 14 or 18 last time you saw?
Let me guess, you're level 40?
No. My account was deleted. So I have to start from scratch.
What happened?
I don't know. It just didn't exist anymore.
That's weird. I haven't opened my app in ages. Sure hope that didn't happen to me. I still have it on my phone even though I haven't played it since like the second week. Wizards Unite. I don't like it though. There is 2 things they need to change with it. One of them will bring me back immediately. The other one will make me think about coming back. First off, the one that will make me think about coming back is the offline step count for the port keys.
To what? You're cutting out for me. Okay.
Yeah. An off-app step count will make me think about coming back. I still haven't opened any of my port things.
As long as Dragon Ball isn't coming back, I'm fine.
Oh, it'll be, you only know it will. Disney owns Fox now. Yeah, did you know Dragon Ball Evolution movie was originally slated for like a 3-part movie? But it was so bad, they canned the rest of them. That bad.
Oh my god.
It's still loading, but it let me log in, so I don't know.
So freaking slow.
I haven't played this game since week 2. I'll leave it up there on the dash. It'll load eventually, maybe. But other than that, the energy regeneration system is total crap. Excuse me. And I'm somebody who travels a lot. I can hit up a lot of these places and stuff. But it's complete and total bullcrap. I don't like it. Their energy regeneration system just horrible. It doesn't even regenerate. You have to earn it back through basically a lottery style system. And you have to... Please warn me before you do that.
To what?
Disconnect.
I didn't.
You did, though. It was just me.
I didn't do anything. I was in another freaking window.
I'll show you the recording later. I'll show you what happened.
Okay.
But you more than disappeared. You actually disconnected and then came back. Because I went full screen. It's weird. Anyway, so it's the way you regenerate energy in the game. You have to go to these specific places, and you have to basically, it's a lottery style thing.
Ends.
What are they called?
They're called ends.
Ends. And the animation's kind of cool for it, because you get like these serving trays with the little covers on them. And spins it around and stuff.
Each dish is worth less or more than the other.
Excuse me. And it unveils some magical food thing, and it represents a certain amount of energy. The bullshit part is that you only average a rather small amount of energy regeneration, and you can only do this like once every 10 minutes. 10 minutes? No. You can only do it once every few minutes. And you go through that energy really, really fast. And oftentimes there's only one inn at a location you're at. And there's not always an inn there either.
Nope.
And if you're thinking, oh, just wait for my energy to regenerate on its own, it doesn't. The ends are the only way to regenerate your energy. Do what?
Unless you're off of it for a really long time.
Oh, I have no idea.
I've tested that out. Actually, it works. Well, only if you're off of it for a really long time.
Yeah, but the problem is, at that point, you're basically not playing the game ever. It defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
It's mostly loaded. Went from halfway to about 85%. That's what happens when you never open the game in forever. I don't like it. They need to change it. It's a total bullshit way, and it's, in my opinion, feels money grubby. It's not Niantic's fault on that, I'm sure. Because this was made also in part with, Warner Brothers Interactive. They're the owners of the intellectual property rights. Or Warner Brothers is. Warner Brothers Interactive is just the video game division.
Yep.
And it's... You go through energy really fast. Granted, each spell you cast to capture these foundables is only 1 energy per spell cast. Sometimes it takes you 2-3 spell casts to, capture or defeat it.
No, it can take a whole lot more than that, brother.
Oh, it can. For the higher ones, the more rare ones, it can take a lot of it.
Or to just keep...
It's stupid. It's the reason why I quit the game. I couldn't handle that anymore. Not the way it was trying to play the game, trying to do that. Like, that's bullshit. That would get me back the right way. What else we got? Oh, yeah. I want to go over some of the board games stuff came up. Oh, geez. This is fun. Because with every popular intellectual property, you have... Oh, God. Board games. And I'm going to go over, let's see here, I got a list of 21 of them right here.
Let's go over it. 29 minutes.
No, yeah, I know, I'm watching it. This is fun. So, I actually have this one. It's kind of expensive, but it's a really popular game to get spin-offs for. A lot of people buy it. Is Clue.
Oh, yeah.
Clue, yeah, like, yeah. I got this one. It's who, what, where game. It's a game where you try to compete to discover who did it, what was used, and where it was done. And in the case of the Harry Potter, it's what spell was used and where the person was attacked.
Abracadabra.
Clue is a game that requires at least 3 people, though. Makes it a little difficult to try and play. It's really a party game. There was USopoly, or USAopoly. I'm not really sure exactly what this one is. Let me see if I can get a picture of it somewhere. That is not the image I wanted. That sends me to Clue. That's not what I wanted, though. That's lame. Yeah. Alright, second on the list, Harry Potter Magical Beast game. This one's 2 to 4 players. Basically, the premise of it is magical beasts have broken loose at Hogwarts. Collect clues to track down the creatures, both inside and outside school. Let's see here. Dynamic swing board game board adds excitement to the game. It's mostly luck. Not really too much more based on that. Looks pretty fun though. Pictopia. Never heard of Pictopia. I like Pictionary.
I don't
2
know.
to 6 players. I don't quite. Alright, 1,000 picture trivia questions will transport you to the wizarding world, discussing beloved characters and magical creatures, revisiting magnificent locations, marveling at enchanted objects from the epic Harry Potter movies. The game includes content from all the Harry Potter films, including the newest Fantastic Beasts. Wow, that one really shook. Harry Potter Mystery at Hogwarts game. A lot of these seem to be new games more than spin-offs. Hold on. It'd be great if this game loaded. I went to a white screen and froze. Try this again. Alright, try that again. Alright, so Mystery at Hogwarts game seems to be a kind of like a Clue knockoff. Someone has cast a forbidden spell and you need to figure out who did it, which classroom they were in, and what spell was cast. Yeah, sounds like a Clue knockoff of sorts. Oh, hey, I just got it to load up. Do not trespass while playing Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Oh, look, I still have it.
Lucky you.
Yeah, guess what level I am?
What level are you?
Guess. Same level I was at
8.
week 2.
8.
No.
4.
No. 9.
Oh.
And a half. Still works though.
Alright, what am I at again?
So there's Seen It. This is a DVD based game, and it's seen as in like SCENE, like a movie scene.
Yeah.
This is a trivia game. You pop the disc in DVD player. You get clips, and then you're asked trivia questions about it. So this is actually pretty fun for like groups and stuff. Oh, I remember this one, Diagon Alley board game.
Ooh, that sounds like something I would enjoy.
Oh man, I remember seeing this somewhere and playing it. Oh my goodness. So this is between 3 and 6 players per game. Recommended for age 8 and up. Here, hurry and visit all the shops of fascinating Diagon Alley to buy Wizard School supplies before they run out. Harry Potter Diagon Alley board game is an exciting race of spending, scheming, and casting spells to beat out your opponents. In the world of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley is the long, cobbled street filled with the most amazing shops in the world, accessible only through the Leaky Cauldron pub in London. I think I had that at some point. I had like a smaller version of it. It was a pocket version. It was cool. No idea what happened to it. Oh, hey, second edition for CNET. Basically just updated. Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone, the game. Or if you're outside of North America, Philosopher's Stone. So not too much information on it. This was apparently really hard to find because it's from like really early days of Harry Potter. Yeah. Gringotts checkers. This actually looks kind of cool. So, checker pieces are coins. Makes sense. Gold and silver coins. Oh, of course. Deck building game. Why does that not surprise me? Having fun over there.
Huh?
Having fun over there. And there's an expansion deck. Jeez Louise. $50 for that? You're nuts. And another $25 for the expansion deck. Trivial Pursuit. If you don't know what Trivial Pursuit is, it's a trivia game. Harry Potter style here. This one's got 600 questions, 6 different trivia categories available. Categories include the dark arts, Hogwarts, magical spells and potions, magical objects, magical people and animals, and magical creatures. Appears to be based more off the movies, not the books. So if you're big with the movies, not so much on the books. Hey, you have an advantage here.
Me? Why?
Chess. So, anybody who remembers the chess scene? That was the first episode, first movie.
Yeah, it was the first movie.
Yeah.
Why?
There's a chess game. Of course, it's.
Oh, there's a chess game. Really?
Of course, the pieces don't move on your command. You have to physically move them.
Well, that's fine.
Here. Yeah, I saw this one coming on the list. I knew this one had to be coming. So the official version is made of a heavy plastic, which kind of sucks. Feels like a cheap out. Try Wizard Maze game. Looks like it's a variation of Trouble, which is the one where you had like the little dice and the little bubble in the center of the board, and you pushed it to pop it, and the dice would roll.
Okay.
That's exactly what it looks like too. It's a Harry Potter version of Trouble. I'd buy that one. Playing cards. These look kind of cool. Aquarius, never heard of them.
Never heard of who?
Aquarius, it's a card manufacturer.
No.
Linen type finish. Interesting. Top Trumps card game. There is a version for every one of the movies. Requires 2 players. Apparently it's known as a road trip game. Alright. Okay, that is not a board game, that is a video game. Jeez. The Lego games, we already mentioned those. Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hollows. Oh, here's the Kinect version. Oh, jeez. Alright, so that's basically it for what I got there. A lot of these I was expecting to see. Your Clue. I believe there's also a Monopoly version. Wouldn't surprise me. That's out there.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise anyone, really.
Some of these kind of surprised me, like Trouble? I wasn't expecting that. Trivial Pursuit I was expecting. Seaman, I forgot about that.
So you know how we were talking about our Patronuses and how yours was the Sphinx?
Yeah.
I just found my freaking account again. Mine is the Dapple Gray Stallion.
What?
Dapple Gray Stallion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look this up. It's called a Dapple Gray
Stallion. Yep.
Oh. That's less impressive when you see an actual photo of it.
Yeah.
Still kind of cool looking though. Better than mine.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
No, I want yours.
Big cat.
I want yours. I want the Sphinx.
I'll trade you.
But I want you to suffer from having the Sphinx.
I'll trade you.
Tempting.
So tempting, I know.
Yes. But I'll keep the Double Gray Stallion.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
13.
Game though, just Wizards Unite pisses me off so much because it had so much potential, but they ruined it by not having background step tracking. They have no excuse for that. Pokemon Go had it for the longest time before Wizards Unite. There's no excuse as to why they did not have it in there at launch. Now, there have been developer notes stating that they do plan on bringing it in the near future, which would be kind of nice. But they still have not done anything to fix the absolutely horrible energy system.
Nope.
And until then, I all but refuse to ever play the game again. It's still on my phone though. I don't care. I still get all the updates. I keep track of update notes. See, hopefully, cross my fingers, one day I'll see it. far as the board games, though, like I said, a lot of that I was expecting. I'm sure there's a Monopoly version out there. There's the Clue version I was expecting. Diagon Alley, man. I remember having a little pocket version of it. It was a plastic book. Little book. And it folded in half, kept all the pieces inside and everything. It was a miniature version, travel size. It was cool. God, no idea what happened to it. I remember that. Little plastic coins, little gold Gringot coins. It's been the most interesting discovery off this list for you.
Huh?
Ask you a question.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at something. I know, what was it?
She's a wonderful co-host, isn't she?
Well, I'm the only one with the time on my hands.
I was asking, what has been the most interesting thing you found out about on this so far?
The most interesting thing I have found out is I really want to play that World Cup game.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not. It looks interesting to me.
For me, I'd probably be the fact that there was actually well-received movie tie-in games here. For how absolutely horrible movie tie-ins are. They're never good games. But surprised to me there was actually some really well-received games there.
Yep.
So I think that kind of wraps it up. This is going to be another multi-part series. We're not doing these back to back. Gets exhausting, gets burned out on. We're not sure when we'll hit up the Harry Potter franchise again. But we will hopefully in the future.
Oh, what's the next topic?
So next topic's gonna be trying to keep this video game going, but there's trying to get somebody in on this, and I think it's hard trying to get the two of us to get our schedules to align. Try getting 3 people's schedules to align.
Why?
I'm gonna kill myself trying to get that one recorded.
I work Thursday and Friday, by the way.
Yeah, probably won't be anytime soon. But so you're gonna try to talk about more video games, streaming, what it's like, sort of thing. I've got a friend of mine who streams on the regular basis. We are going to try to interview him for. Can you hear that?
Hear what? I'm not hearing anything.
Microphone's not picking that up, huh? There's a train track nearby. There's a train going through.
Oh. So what was the surprise topic again?
So, surprise topic. Oh, God. So, anyway, we're gonna eventually try to get that done at some point. Not sure when, but we will keep you guys updated on when we hope to try and get that episode recorded. But our fallback episode is one I came up with quite recently. Oh God, I'm gonna have fun with this. Woo! We are gonna go way back in our childhoods. She doesn't know what this is yet. I've been teasing her about it. I won't give her any clues.
I'm really fidgety right now.
Yeah. Because she's going to have to do research if she wants to beat me on this. We are doing Battle of the Siblings. Childhood favorites. Pokemon versus Digimon.
Okay, you're gonna get destroyed.
Which one was better? We will be looking at all aspects of it, from the anime to games, both traditional and non-traditional games. Traditional being console games, and then non-traditional being board and mobile games, and along with other like miscellaneous handhelds, like Digimon had a Tamagotchi style device molded after the D3s from Adventure 02. It had a little Digimon you took care of, like Tamagotchi pet. It was literally the Digimon version of Tamagotchi. And we're going to be comparing them and seeing which one is better. We will not decide. We will let you guys figure that out yourselves. We will not determine that. We are just going to point out the facts. We're going to fight. I'm going to absolutely murder her.
I'm going to murder you.
Not till I bring up the points that I have for it all. This came to me because of an article going over the same exact thing I found on Kotaku. Was it Kotaku? I believe it was Kotaku. A couple weeks ago, I'm like, oh, perfect episode right there. Trust me, Digimon just... But now the catch with Digimon, though, is you have to look at the Digimon Adventures franchise as compared to some of the others, because Digimon Adventures is the only version of the Digimon series that has...
3 minutes.
Yes, I'm watching the time. No need to remind me. Which reminds me, I need to charge the tablet. It's the only one that's gotten sequel seasons, I guess you could say. And it's not over yet. Digimon got the original 2 series, got a Digimon Tri recently, and then apparently it's still not over. There's going to be another sequel. I guess it's like an end-all to be-all to the Adventures franchise. I don't know. We'll talk more about it next. If it ends up being the next episode, we'll talk more about it then. Till then, I gotta get to work. My reset is over. So, this has been Okie Otaku.
Lucario.
And remember, please don't cut off big trucks when driving. We can't stop that fast. Good night.